Hi, it's Jamie with JamiesArtsalaCartes. Thank you very much for joining me. I have a fun project planned for us today. I hope this video inspires you to create something of your own. If you would, hit the like button and share the video with your friends. That helps me to grow this channel and to continue to bring you new projects. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you please consider subscribing? And if you have, thank you very much. Well, we have a lot to do, so let's get to it. Hi, it's Jamie with JamiesArtsalaCartes. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do appreciate you watching. We're going to do a box opening today. When it's birthday, Christmas, I splurge on myself and I buy card kits because that's what I like to work on. So here we have, I haven't opened it yet. I did slip the box open just so that I could have that part done. But whenever you order something from the Anna Griffin site, it comes wrapped in tissue paper. I think to help keep the boxes nice and pretty. Oh, these are, oh, this is the explosion card making kit, y'all. All right, I've never made these. We might have a chore on our hands with this one. It should be fun though. I have wanted to learn how to make it. So let's see what our box has in store for us. So that's everything. So it gives us directions. So step 1 starts over here, and I will read it this time. And it has all the goodies. So there's our envelopes. Lovely. And then all these different papers. This looks like a folder here. Oh yeah, look at the, I'm gonna have to go dig out my boning, my boning tool there so I can crease all these down. All right, so that's what those are. And so these, so these will be our outer folders. It has this nice little handmade bite. Again, I like that. These look really pretty. Lots of choices. And we have all of these. As well as these sentiments. These are pretty. They're circular. Some are circle, some are oval. Oh, that looks like a nice amount. And then we have all of these. What I think I'll do is I'll get everything sorted out. These are very similar. We'll get everything sorted out, put out on our work surface. I'll actually go read the directions and then I'll come back to you. Oh, I'm going to go find my boning tool there too. All right, let me get this all set up for us. And then we're going to learn how to make explosion cards today, y'all. All right. All right, I had to work through this little pattern here. I had never made one of these cards before, but I did get it down. So I created a few just to make sure I could repeat the process. So they're kind of pretty. They start out like this, and then they open up to that. I probably will weight them down before I start giving them away, just so that they present nicely. They are really pretty papers, which is just a characteristic of the Anna kits. So look at that, isn't that pretty? So this is my scoring board with my bone folder. It's my Eek tools, and it's worked well for me. So I have a whole bunch of different cutouts still. So let's try to get some of these moved over so we have a good idea of what we're working with. And I have a whole bunch of sentiments left, right? Look at that stack. So I probably will get to maybe put one on the outside also. We'll see. But I have all these very pretty cutouts. And then there's these little cards, that's to write your message on. These are sticky back as well as the sentiments, all of these. So that's nice. This kit does call for double-sided tape again. I'm going to have to go get some before I open up my next surprise card. So let's go ahead and get these kind of just scooched in together so that we can see what we're working with. And again, I probably, and she did add these butterflies and birds, which is nice. I haven't had birds in a kit before. We'll probably go back and add to the ones we've made, but I want to get all of them made with the initial layout, and then go back and embellish as I can. So here's what we have left. I did make a few of these just trying to understand the process. My arms are short. Sorry, y'all. I got T-Rex arms. Okay. I do like having my little board here. It gives me a nice solid area to do my folding. So these are the folders. These are the outsides. And then this is the explosion part, and it comes to you where it's already scored. I don't know if you can see that on the camera, but there's all kinds of score lines on here. And what you do is you fold it in so the pattern paper is facing each other, all right? And go ahead and you can even score this here. And now what we're going to do is we are going to go basically corner to corner. And it's already been scored for us, so that does help. So to get it started, you can even bend it down. Okay, that way. Now we want to go the other way. Get it to lay down. And sometimes they don't match exact. I'm not going to sweat that part. Alright, so now we have it scored here, here, and down the middle. So then they tell you to take it and fold it in half. Alright, but then what you're going to do is you're going to bring this point up to the very center so that you have a half of a triangle over there, or 2/3. Then we're going to bring that other point in and then lay it down. And then I've been scoring just to help this to lay better. Alright, even down there. And then there's little score lines here on the edges, the tips. So bring that in. I'm going to score this both ways. And they tell you to do one side and then flip it over and do it again. it over. Where it's scored, fold it over. Spin it around so you can get to it. And then you have something that looks like this. So now we're going to create that explosion part. So you have that. You're going to bring it inside and fold it. I'm going to go ahead and do the same side. And then I want to go ahead and crease this, right? And use this foam folder. And then I want to do the other side as well. So all I'm doing is, you're here, you unfold it, you open it up, bring this tip into this point right here, and then close it. It doesn't go in, but you're pulling it in. So here, open, pull it in, and then you have this kind of look. So, since I don't have that double-sided tape, I've just been using my art glitter glue to glue it inside. So, I forgot to look at my paper. So, there's my paper. So, then you pick your outside that you want. I think I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to put it all back together. Actually, you know what I should do is I need to pick out all the little elements that's going to go with this one. So I do that before you crease everything. So I've got some birds. So let's see, I do have that bird there. It kind of matches that. And then maybe a yellow rose. Maybe something like this. Or no, this one. How about that one? Kind of matches that outside. And then, let's see. A very happy birthday. This. Or let's see what a green one would look like. Nope, I like the pink. It kind of pops a little better. Or yellow. So then what I do is I'd see which one pops. So I think now that yellow pops best. Okay, so I'm going to push all these to the side. And I'm going to hold them because hold all my folds back together. See if when you crease it, see how it kind of goes back real easy. I have to glue mine because I don't have the double-sided tape. I'll do that next time. So here's the front. I found it's better if you glue the back first. And again, I'm using this art glitter glue. And it dries clear, which is a good thing when you're making cards. I'm being pretty generous because with what we've done, this origami fold, there's going to be a little bit of pressure on this paper, right? Over here. So what I want to do is I want to center it from here to here. Let me make sure I can get in there and see what I'm looking at. So it needs to come over a little bit. Close it down. Make sure it lines up. And then press it down. And then flip it over. And we want to glue this side now. Alright, close it again. Let's go ahead and cap this. Maybe we don't have to unstop it there. All right, so we're just going to press it down well. See how it doesn't match all the way. It just doesn't fit all the way right. All right, so now just take a little weight and I set it over to the side and let it dry a little bit, right? I know I'm going to use that on that one. So then I go ahead and glue up the next one. it down to the last one. All right. So again, we have a 10 by 10, and it's creased in the middle and then corner to corner, and then it takes these little folds inside. So again, we're going to go corner to corner and then follow that crease out. And it is on like a heavier, much heavier weight paper, like a cardstock almost, I think. I don't know if the kit told me what the weight of the paper was, but it does feel nice and heavy. All right, so there's that. So we're going to do corner to corner again. So there we have corner to corner and half. So we'll come back to the half, and remember we bring these two in. All right, so we want to make this triangle, and then we want to make this triangle. Pull it down. Now I have our little triangle again. Using that bone folder to get those creases as best as I can. And then we're going to see there's a little crease, something like that. And if you don't have it pre-made, this right here would determine how big that center is to put your message in. So theoretically, you could make it as big as you wanted. And guess what? I folded it the wrong way. It should go this way, right? We want the pattern inside. That way when you open it up, you'll see the pattern. So let's get it folded back again. It's really and truly, that's just going to give us an extra crease. Now, do the corners, and it's like 2 inches, this right here, if you're doing it with your own paper. So you're going to come 2 inches back, do a 90, fold it over, and you know it's a 90 if this lines up with that, and then crease it, flip it over, and then again you have something like that, and we want these to tuck inside because that's part of the pop out explosion part. So again, there we go. Creases in here good. And there we have something like that. So then we want to glue it inside. And we were gluing the back, but we determined gluing the front is the way to go. Just have to be super careful when you line it up, right? Make sure it's nice and square. Square meaning edges line up. And then we're using our art glitter glue just to get a nice coverage in here. Let's get it all over. Line it up in here. And again, we're going to center it from side to side. Okay. Okay, close our glue up. Gonna hold it right here just to get it in place. Pull this down and then just press it good. Sometimes they've lined up and sometimes they're off just a smidge, just like this one is. But I mean, it kind of is what it is. Okay, so we'll let that set for just a second while I get my little pieces assembled here. These are the things that I picked out that kind of go with this. So we'll see what we want to use. The other thing I like about this board is, look at this. That's why I still have it. It clips right in there. So that's kind of nice. And again, this is probably the hardest part of the whole kit. Getting the backing off these things. You would think with as many as I've done that would get easier. Alright, so we know for sure we're going to use this. This is what we write our little personalized message on. And I'm going to center it at the bottom. I want just a little peekaboo around there. And I thought this kind of matched that. The swirl and the swirl. So then maybe something like that. That would look good. And still not interfere with your writing area. So I'm just outlining the shape with my glue. Going around all these little openings. Okay. Something like, I'm looking at my lines, my creases. Okay. Press it down well. Okay, now I'm happy with how that is. So I have this. See, they don't quite match like that. I'm not quite sure why they did that way. You have to turn it all the way on its side. I don't know if I like that, or a nice big umbrella. With a flower. happy birthday. Oh, okay, so we'll put the umbrella down first. So let's glue it. Okay. All right. Got it right on the edge. Then we want to do maybe this here. Okay, we're gonna pop that one up. So let's peel this one off. I like this pink and yellow combination. It's kind of pretty. Okay, now let's add foam. We'll do something like that. And we'll pop it up. All right, let's see, is there anything left on here? Nope. So, this isn't what I want. This is actually double-sided tape. I did have some. Great balls of fire. Okay. Note to self. I do have another. Oh, something like that. Everything fits. How pretty is that? And then all right, there's our card. All right, and now I have these little bits left. I could Did I put something there? Or is that where I want to use? I got a whole bunch of these. Happy birthday to you. Let's see what we have here. We don't really have any yellow ones. Let's see what we have in green. On this special day. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? It's nice because you don't have any glue or foam dots or anything. Wow, how about that? All right. Let's see if we want to add anything to these. All right, I think that does all of our little extras. So I'm going to get my table cleaned up and I'll set these out and I'll bring you in for some close-ups. I think those turned out really, really nice. How about that? Well, here they are. How pretty are those? I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, like it, share it with your friends. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, would you please consider subscribing? And well, until next time, happy crafting!